Okay, yeah, it was toggling back and forth between the two.
Got it. All right, cool. Wow. I'll get this shit figured out one day. One day. I'm back. Come back, people. Come back. Now, frozen. You're letting all the cold air in.
Hold on.
You're good. I'm just playing with you. Calm down. It's all good. I think I just drank a bug. I need to wash out these shot glasses when I'm done. There we go. Let's try it again. One more time. What's up, Braid? What's up, Mark Morgan? Yeah, I'm back. Took me a little doing, but I'm back. Yeah. That was messed up. Never had that much problems. I've said that before, though, haven't I? Oh, cool. Thanks, Frank. Cassie's connected me to my group now. Oh, man. How's everybody's week been? Everybody good? Yeah, apparently what happened was we lost the internet here for a moment. Then it took me a while to get it back. I need to wire directly out here. That way I don't have to Wi-Fi. That'd help a lot if I did that.
There you go.
Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. So hopefully we're back in business and all is good. Damon, Braid, Dim, all the celebrities tonight. What? Are you good here? Damon, Braid, Dim, all the celebrities tonight. What? Oh, Damon's got all the celebrities tonight. That's cool. I just come over here and shoot the shit anyway. Celebrities or not. That's what. Oh, I got you. Thanks for taking. I'm a little slow today. I'm sorry. Everybody's over watching their thing because David's got all the celebrities. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. I just gotta bite the bullet and do it. It's just the thing. I got so much shit going on, Trade right now. Um, Juggling money, kind of thing, back and forth, and but here in the near future, I'll have everything I need, and it will be good. I won't be fighting all this stupid shit. I won't be fighting all the stupid shit going on with the still, which I need to drain and clean tomorrow. It's still full of trash that I ran that coffee shine with, which came out phenomenal, guys. Wow, I couldn't ask for better, really. It came out really, really good. You get every bit of the coffee. Um, I probably should try it tonight for the caffeine effect, but just because I'm tired. In fact, I might do that just because. I'm tired. But the coffee carries over to caffeine. And I did more scoops of coffee into the thumper jar than I did the last time. And I'm glad I did because it carries over so much more. And once I got into my hearts, I switched it over to the coffee thumper, the flavor thumper with the coffee, and it went up to 160 proof. It was at 150 in my hearts, or yeah, about 145, 150 before I went over my hearts. Got my hearts and switched it over. Well, when I switched it over to that other thumper, so it's going through the thumper twice now, and then actually a third time, the proof comes up. So it's 160. I got 3 quarts at 160. It's like, damn. So yeah, it came really through. I stopped it at 100. Shut it off at 100 because I've been out here and I had to work the next morning. But it came out. This is what came out for me. That's what I got left. It's almost a full quart. I got 13 and 3/4 quarts. So yeah, this stuff, I'm telling you, all you smell is coffee. It smells like you're smelling a cup of coffee in the morning. I'm like, no way. And when you drink it, it's like you're drinking, taking a sip of coffee. I can't wait to share this. I really can't. Man, I just can't get over it. And that's 100 proof. And it's not bad for 100 proof. You wouldn't know it's 100 proof. It all came out real smooth. It almost was like a sour mash, but it wasn't. Hey, Hillbilly, how you doing? Drumming Sons, I'm back. How you doing, buddy? But yeah, the funny thing is, I haven't made this for a while. The first time I made it, this was the second time. First time I made it, it was gone like that, gone. Everybody loved it. I didn't get as much the first time as I did this time. But I made it this time, it's gone already. I haven't even barely even got it off the still. And people like, I told people what I was making, what I was doing. Like, I want 3 jars, I want 2 jars, I want 4 jars. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And a rum mash, the rum wash carries over. Yeah, dude, it does. I can't believe it. It's just like I'm drinking a cup of coffee. Just, every time I take a sip, it's like I'm taking a sip of my coffee in the morning. I'm like, damn. Yeah, this come through, Paul. I mean, it's clear as a bell. The last one I did, toward the end of it, it came out a little slight tinge, and it had like a little yellow tinge to it. This, all of it's clear as it can be. I wish I would have ran it longer, but I probably should have took it down to 80 or 70 proof. But like I said, I had to get up early the next morning. I just cut it off at 100, and I'm glad of the results. I really am. It came out great. Yeah, I think it's all gone. Yeah, I set 1 jar aside for myself, and the rest of it's gone. So I sold 10 jars in no time. Like, and I upped the price just because it's a little extra effort and a little more money because I had to buy the coffee. I used to use Folgers Colombian coffee, and it came out great though. I got a lot of cleanup to do tomorrow because after I was done, I had to do my work schedule. I don't have much time for. I got like 6 jars looking like that full of coffee. I'm telling you guys. I really do. I wish I could share it with each and every one of you guys. Wow. I'm just really floored by it. Came out great. Really happy with it. I hate to say it's going to be a while before I do another one. I got a damn gnat flying around here. You see me doing this shit. I started another mash right behind me. It's fermenting. I started that the same day I did my run. And, but yeah, I want to do another one soon just because it came out so well. But I also have other customers who like other stuff, so I got to get another run so I can get that stuff. I'm trying to get it all done before the first of the year, so it's kind of hard. Once I need to get the shed cleared out, and well, first of all, need to get the garage cleared out so I can move a lot of this stuff in the garage. And then I can use this solely for making shine. Decorate it for Shine Shed, with all the banners and signs. And I got a shitload of signs and banners I can't hang up. I still don't have the room. But what are you guys running? You guys got some special runs you're doing? I'm just back to my potato shine. Oh, I did it different this time. I did it a little slightly different on my potatoes. Usually I just chop them up just like you're going to do if you're going to do mashed potatoes. I just did like 2-inch squares. Measure them, just, you know what I mean. I boiled them, mashed them, and threw them in a wash. Made a mash out of it. This time I was a little bit different. I think it's going to help me out on my fermentation time. And it's going to get more of the starches out of it because I did these little French fries. And it also self-fermented. It didn't add any yeast to it this time. This happened like 3 or 4 other times that I've mashed in. And as soon as the temperature got to the right, I think it was like right at 90, started fermenting. I was like, what the hell? I like that. I like that. So that's cool. Saves me on yeast. And I'll tell you, my other experience from that is it comes out smelling and tasting a lot better. Right now, I walk out here in the shine shed and I open the door. The smell is different. And it comes over with the sour mash smell. So, yes, I have. I have, Mark. I definitely have. And I did with this one too. When I did this run, I left some of it in the barrel. And I left a lot of what was left over from the potatoes. Instead of straining it all out, I left a lot of it in there. And I had some backwash in there, added some backwash to it with not either sour. What? Have you ever sour mashed either potato? Oh yeah, I've mashed without potatoes. Yeah, I've done a couple of corns. I've done several brandies. Not very many corns, and I want to get through a lot of these. I'm going to start trying to do some back-to-back runs, so I have a lot set aside because a lot of people like my potato shine. So I'm trying to get a lot of it set aside, and that way I can get into more corn. Nice, sounds good, Paul. I was up to see Randy a couple weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, actually. Hydro Man, you guys might know him as. He's not far from me. He's about 3 hours from me up toward the Jacksonville area. And he gave me some Jimmy Red Bloody Butcher 50-50 mix. And actually, I traded him for a militia banner. And I'm going to get another one from David tomorrow, I hope. But I'm anxious to do this Bloody Butcher Jimmy Red blend. Now, I've had both separate, and they're both really good. So I'm anxious to try this out and see how it comes out. Actually, the one I had just Jimmy Red, just nothing but Jimmy Red. I've had that. That's phenomenal. Love the flavor of that corn. And then I had another that Wayne from Ozark Steelworks turned me on to a quart. He gave me a quart that was Jimmy Red Amanda Palmer 50-50. And it was really good. I drank that shit. I had that sitting out here, and every time I was out here doing lives or going on somebody else's podcast, I'm out here, that was gone within a week. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this. I got it sitting over here. I got 10 pounds sitting over here. I'm going to run, I'm just going to hit through my 5-gallon pot just to see how it does. I'll be doing more in the future, I'm sure of it. But I wanted to, he had that, and I exchanged. He wanted the militia banner. And I had one, so I traded him for that, and I'll be running that through my keg still that I got from Phil Billy. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't done a whole lot of runs through that 5-gallon keg still. I've done a tequila. Came out really good. Really good tequila came out of that. I'll tell you guys, if you ever do an agave, it's a hard one to do, but worth it. If you take your time, go through the steps. It likes high heat. It likes the temperature high. And also, you're going to have to stay on top of your pH. Every day it drops below and it'll stall out. You have to stay on top of that. Stay on top of it. That agave took like 6 weeks to ferment because it kept stalling because of the pH. The best thing you could do for the pH would be oyster shells. Definitely invest in that and do that. Stay on top of it. And it came out really good. A lot of people liked it more than they liked Patron. So, um, yeah, it does. It takes a minute. It does, Terry. It does take some time to ferment, but it's worth it. I will do it again. I swore when I was doing this, when it was fermenting, I was fighting and fighting and fighting it. I swore I'd never ever do it again. After I ran it and tasted it, I'll be doing this again. That's the way I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. With your well water. Well, part of that too was the temperature. I had to keep it. I ended up having a fish tank heater and put in it. The first part of my stalls was because of the temperature, and then it became a pH thing after I added the heater. Yeah, it came out really good. That's the first run Cassie and I did together. I drove up to her place, took all my shit up there, and we sat out there on her back patio and made it. It was only 5 gallons, but it came out good. We ended up getting like 3 good quarts out of that 5 gallons. Yeah, it fermented out here, but still, it gets cold out here. No, she didn't, Terry. She hasn't done it. There's a lot of things going on. She got sidetracked with, and life happens. We all have bumps in the road and whatnot. So, hopefully she'll do it. It'll stay as long as she keeps it capped and no oxygen to it. It'll keep. Yeah, it works great, Drum Son. Yeah, that aquarium heater definitely works great. I got one. It's right here. Yep, I love it. It definitely helps. Yeah, I won't dig it out. I got stuff laying on top of the wire and stuff. But yeah. Um, Highly recommend it. The other thing is I got a heater, portable heater that I use when I'm out here. I'm in Florida and I'm sitting here complaining that it's cold. It got down to, what was it, 45 this morning when I went to work? It was 45 degrees. And that, to me, that's everybody laughs at me. Dude, you don't know what it's like to be cold. Yeah, I do. I used to live in Missouri. What was my favorite corn? Right now, Jimmy Red's my favorite. Right now. I've had several different corns, and I was sold on sweet corn there at the beginning. And then after I tried that Jimmy Red, I was like, I'm going Jimmy Red. I haven't tried the blues or stuff like that. I haven't tried a whole lot of different corns as far as making it. I think I've only made 3 corn mashes out of all these years I've been doing this. I've constantly stayed with a potato because that's what everybody liked and that's what my customers liked. So I stayed with it and I like it. It's a good taste and shine. We got some right here. Keep it out here with me. I proofed this one down though. And I kind of like the fact that, I was stuck on this 110 proof because I like my alcohol to say, this is alcohol. I like that. Right? But I proofed this down to 80 proof. This is some good sipping stuff. I can sit on there until I, had enough. Yeah, I can do that all day long. Wow, 22 degrees. Yeah, fuck that. But you guys heard me talk many, many times, and I probably still will. Still will. Big Beard still will. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I talk a lot about moving. I'm just done with Florida. It's just overpopulated. It really is. There's just way too many people here. 15, yeah. I mean, I'm from Missouri, guys. I grew up in the cold weather and shoveling driveways and getting stuck in ditches, and I've done it. I've been here since 1981. No, I'm sorry, 1983. And I've just gotten used to the warm. I use russet potatoes, just regular russet. That's what I've always used. But I want to do like your buddy. I saw that you had on the other night. Afraid not. I want to do a sweet potato. I just haven't yet. One of these days I'll get around to doing a sweet potato. That Jimmy Red, I'll tell you what. I've heard a lot about it, and I'm like, yeah. Until I've actually had it, I'll tell you what. I'm sold, man. Until I try something else, I haven't tried the blues or the Indian corn. And I want to, and I want to venture. That's why I say I want to get a bunch of runs done of this, so I have enough set aside that where my customers call me and say, "Hey, I need 3 gallons of this. I want 2 gallons of that, or whatever." I have it. So it's going to take me a while to get there. So hopefully by spring I'll be into some corn. But that Jimmy Red, this one here is the Jimmy Red and Bloody Butcher mix. I can't wait to try it. I've had both, but yeah, sweet potato. What was that guy's name that was on? In fact, he was on live earlier by himself. I saw him. Yeah, you're right. It is a Southern Shine. In fact, Randy Thomas or Thompson, he's gotten in contact with a professor at the university, and the two of them have been going back and forth talking about how Jimmy Red came from the South, and they're trying to reintroduce it back to Florida. And I want to jump in on that wagon, and I've been talking to Randy about it, and we're going to do a podcast, the three of us, and talk more about it and get more into it. I can't go into a whole lot of details about it because I don't know a lot of details about it. Randy and I have talked, and we definitely want to do that. And yeah, Jimmy Red is, yeah. And that's what Randy was talking about with that professor. Is it originally came from the South. Ohio Blue is like a sore dick. It's hard to. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried the Ohio Blue. I know I've heard Billy talk about it a lot. Heard a couple other people talk about it, the Ohio Blue. I haven't tried it yet. I'm anxious to. I want to. I'm looking forward to it. I want to try the Indian corn. There's so many corns because I like a good corn liquor. The first corn liquor I had that was moonshine was from Smoky Mountain Squat Shine. And thanks, Ray. Appreciate you, buddy. But I loved it. It was great. I asked him, "Well, what do you use?" He said, "Just sweet corn." I was like, and he makes a good shine. I like it. It was really good. And, so that's what I tried. I was trying the sweet corn. I liked it. It came out good. It wasn't as good as Tracy's, but I liked it. It was good. So that's what I ran. I ran it twice, I think. And then, I need another stills. I need another big, so I can do both and keep up my regular customers is to get them on the court. Because I really like the corn. I do. It'll happen. Just time. White King Hickory. I haven't had that, Frayed, and I've heard a lot of good about it. Polenta, I never even heard of that one. Never even heard of it. Doesn't mean, I just haven't heard of it. There's a lot of stuff out there that I haven't heard of. I'm sorry. I've been doing this shit for, 13, 14 years now. There's a lot of stuff out there I haven't heard of. But I'm learning more and more. The more I do these podcasts and go on other podcasts and talk to other shiners, I'm learning more and more. And that's why I like doing this so much. So next time somebody brings up polenta, I'll go, "Oh, yeah, I heard about that." Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there. I'm anxious to try all the corns. Right now, Jimmy Red's my favorite. By far. I'll put that above any of them that I've had in the past. So I'm anxious to try that. I got to get it ground down. There's a yellow sweet corn. Okay, well maybe that's. I only know it as yellow sweet corn. That's all I've ever known. I didn't know it by a name like polenta. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I get weird when I get tired and get a little buzzed. Then I'll get really weird when I get real buzzed and tired. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. You gotta be like, dude, see you later. Go to bed already. I was up at 3:30 this morning. Had to work 12-hour shift today. I don't mind the drive there. It's like 50 minutes. That's not bad. Drive home on the weekends, hour and a half. It's like, dude, this sucks. Bumper to bumper, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. It sucks. But I've never tried it, but I hear that a simple malted popcorn grain makes potato good. And Phil Billy had some. And no, I'll take that back. He made the liquor out of popcorn. Popped popcorn. Okay, I said it right. Polenta, cool. No, no, thanks, Frank. Thanks for sharing. But yeah, cool stuff. And again, that's why I come on here is learn all this stuff, see it, and talk about it. It's cool. I like it. This is one of the parts of the craft that I really like is sharing with others and finding out new stuff and then trying it yourself. And it's like, damn, hell yeah. For example, everybody knows I do potato shine. I had Mama B and on my podcast. It's been a while, but she makes a poteed potato. So we compared, and Brian LPR Shine, he made a potato. We compared, and you know what? Both of theirs came out better than mine. And it was cool. It was like, dude, I like yours. I'm like mine for all these years. And I'd say somebody else that made a potato. It's like, oh my God. So yeah, I'm asking, well, what'd you do? And it's not necessarily a different style or whatever. It can be the difference in the water, the temperature, whatever. It's always going to come out different. The amount of potatoes, the amount of sugar, what kind of sugar. I use Dave and I got this discussion yesterday. Is I use 30 pounds of potatoes and 15 pounds of sugar. And that's how I make my wash for a 20-gallon mash. But yeah, but theirs came out really good. And Mama B told me that the only difference she did was add raisins. And I'm like, that's all you did was just add raisins? No, not buying that. And it did. It had a much better flavor to it. It's sweeter. And it's like, it was better. I'm not gonna lie, it was better. And Brian LPR, he had a better one. I was like, well, damn. I think Mama B had the better of the three. To be honest with you, in my opinion, that's just my opinion. But it was cool, that we could share that. They wanted to try a potato. Well, Mama B already made a potato, and so we talked about, yeah, we're going to have to compare notes, and we did. It's Summer Jam last Summer Jam. We sat out in the parking lot. She goes, here you go. I was like, fuck yeah, I want to try this. And I already tried Brian's. It was at Summer Jam as well, but I tried his before I tried hers. I was like, Brian, yours is better than mine, dude. This I like this. This is awesome. And then Mama B later that night, the same day, but later that night, Uncle Moonshine, I got something for you. It was good. It was really good. Learned how to make shine from Phil Billy videos and how to properly filter from you. Oh, all right, cool. Well, that's awesome, Paul. Yeah, everybody's got different ways, and Paul, and I say this about my work, my job, everything. I'll teach you how to do my job, or teach you how to do your job, whatever. I'll teach you the way I know it and what works best for me. You're going to find your own little quirks or ways of doing stuff, and it's going to make it better to suit you. And it will. It's going to make more sense to you. It's going to be easier for you, but you're going to add your own stuff to it, just like the same with making moonshine. You're going to add your little quirks and things to it, and you're going to like it better. So, and that's fine. That's what it's all about. Plant the seed, watch it grow. Told Randy Thompson that the other day. Randy, I can't tell you or teach you until you actually do it. I can tell you all the stuff. And then once you actually do it and you start doing it, things are going to click up here. Oh, yeah, Uncle Moonshine said this. oh yeah, I remember him talking about this, and he had this problem. This is how he solved it, stuff like that. And that's the way it works. It's the same with life. And that's what I was saying about the same with my job. I was training a guy today about some things, and I told him, hey, he goes, why don't you try it this way? I said, dude, I've been doing this. Not to put him down, and what he was right, and it worked, and it suited him better, but it didn't suit me. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's probably because I'm just setting my ways. I'm an old man. I'm setting my ways. I've been doing the same thing for years. So that's why not that I wouldn't change, because I've been doing it too long. This brings up another point. When I was buying and selling textbooks to colleges, or getting them from colleges and selling them to students, blah, 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 whatever. The people that write these textbooks or print them out and make them send these professors books all the time. New books. They want them to read it and go over it and, hey, would you recommend this for your students? Blah, blah, blah. They start stacking up. That's why I would buy them. They're getting in their way. So anyway, when teachers get into a rhythm, it's just like anybody else. You get into a rhythm, and that's kind of my point about me. I've been doing it so long. I'm in a rhythm. I got my system down, right? They do too. They don't want to change their ways. They're going to teach the way they want to teach. They're not going to change the books. But when they do, it's because the school recommended and made them change. But they're still going to teach and give their lectures the way they've been doing for years. It's not going to change. What's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. That's kind of my point. If there was something, just like Alfredo turned me on this flavor thumper. I'd have never done that until he showed me and I tasted some of his product. I changed the way I make mine. It was big. It was phenomenal. Dude, now I can make a root beer that tastes like I'm drinking a root beer? Are you kidding me? Seriously? Same with a coffee. I can make a coffee shine that tastes just like coffee. Now here's one for you. You guys are gonna love this one. I did. Well, I about fell out of my chair. I was like, what? All right, you ready for this one? You're gonna laugh. What's up? All right. So I got a text today while I was at work. I was on break, and I take my phone out. I'm on break, smoking a cigarette, scrolling, and I get this text. Says, what's up, Dustin? Old Phil Billy videos had him filtering through a Brita. He's making good shine now. No filter. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've had Mac's roommate filter through a Brita. I didn't care for it. A lot of times you lose a lot of flavor, especially through a Brita. I just use charcoal. On this coffee shine, I didn't filter at all, and that flavor came through. The last coffee I did use the charcoal filter, and it had the coffee flavor, but not near like this one does. I got rid of that filter, dude. You taste that coffee, woo, yeah. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So I get a text. You're gonna love this. Let me get my phone. I'll show you. I couldn't believe it. I need to look it up to make sure it's true and it's not a hoax. That's what I need to do before I go running my mouth and saying something. But I just thought it was funny. I was like, no, man, now I've heard of everything. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, right here. All right, you ready for this? I couldn't believe what I saw. I was like, no, you guys are kidding me. All right. I hope you can see that and read it. There you go. KFC fried chicken flavored candy canes. I might say, what? Now, I know you guys have heard of guys flavoring with only coffee filtered for you. Yeah, charcoal is really the best way to go. I'm not disagreeing with you. A lot of people put the charcoal over in the coffee filter and just filter through it. But the coffee filter's fine too. Use a coffee. Oh, Paul. Is that AI, Frank? I need to look it up. I was going to look it up, but I forgot to. You're a tired swamp cracker, Randy. I was just talking about you, Randy. Were your ears burning? But yeah, I saw that. I was like, no, somebody's pulling somebody's leg. What I need to do is look it up and find out if that's a true thing or not. Because I'll tell you what, I can imagine sucking on a candy cane and it tastes like fried chicken. What? But hey, nowadays, who knows? I know back in the day, back in the day before I was born, people never would have thought they were going to put man on the moon. It was in the comic books before they actually did it. And here we are today. We got millions and millions of satellites flying around up there. So who knows? Nowadays, nothing surprises me anymore. It does, but it's like, okay. But I need to look that up. see if it's a legit thing or not. Chicken shine right there. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Brain. Could you imagine putting a bunch of those candy canes in a flavor thumper and your shine come out tastes like chicken? What's for dinner? Chicken. Make you cluck. Shine makes you cluck. You know that dance they do, that funny dance where people get in the line and do that shit? Yeah, it'll make you cluck. This shine will make you cluck. I did. I about fell out of my chair when I read that and saw that. I was like, no, come on, man. Fried chicken. Does it come with the grease? Finger licking good. Oh, yeah. What's next? Yeah. I can see me filling one of these flavor thumper jars full of candy canes from KFC. The hell you got in there? You making some peppermint shines? Ding, ding, ding. All right, yeah, let's do that. Don't look for that, Mark. Ding, ding, ding. Here's to you guys. Thanks for coming in and watching and chit chatting and being in the comments and bullshit with me. Listen to my bullshit. Yeah. I found some awesome. I guess I need to click on these so everybody can see them. There we go. I found some awesome filters for my mesh. I'll post some pics. They use them, and yeah, I saw that the other day, Randy. I want to reach out to you about that. Definitely need to get hooked up on that, and that would definitely help big time on my potato shine because straining off those potatoes is a pain in the ass. Dude, I've been doing it for years, and everybody asks me about, well, how is it, blah blah blah, and I have to say, looking back on it, when I first started doing the shit, it's a pain in the ass. It really is. Straining out all these fucking mashed potatoes, dude. You know how hard that is. It takes time. And it's a pain in the ass. And I just got so used to it. I've been doing it so long, and over the years, it just becomes the norm. Just kind of like what we were talking about earlier. You get so used to doing shit, it just becomes the norm. Yeah, but yeah, I definitely want to try that out, Randy. Because what my plan is, and I just talked to David about this yesterday, is when I do start mashing these in, I'm going to put those in the bag, and then set the bag inside my ferment barrel behind me, and just pitch my yeast and let it run like that. And then when it's done fermenting, I just pull the bag out, hang it, let it strain out, and then done. Instead of doing all the shit I do, instead of squeezing and holding it up, my arms get tired, my arthritis bothering me. Yeah, fuck that. Not to mention I don't know what it is in my shoulder. I got an MRI coming up, but yeah, that's on top of the arthritis. But yeah, But yeah, I think it's a great idea, Randy, and I definitely want to put that to use. Bush hog micron nutsack. Why are you talking about my nutsack for, dear? That's supposed to be private, Randy. It's funny, I said that and I'm over here scratching myself after I said nutsack. Whatever. I'm a weirdo, man, I swear. Got a bunch of y'all stickers sitting here. If you want mine, reach out to me. I'll send it to you. And in fact, I'll send you 3. The reason I do that is, and I ask for 2 or 3 because I like to stick one on my mash barrel. You won't have to strain that chicken shine. I gotta look that up. I do, but anyway, where was I? I forgot. Yeah, I'm tired. I forgot what my train of thought was. Sorry, guys. But also, inside that bag, if I could do it in smaller bags that would fit in that wash tub, that thing I got, that spin cycle thing, that would be even easier. Just pull it out of the fermentation barrel, just plop it in that, and turn it on and let it spin. Brew bag and use the pulley. Yeah, there you go, Dustin. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want to do. Just walk away, come back a couple hours later if it's not dripping no more. Or throw it in that spin cycle thing I got. That thing works great. It really does. And it takes no time to fling all that shit out of there. Drop a the bad thing is you can't put a whole lot in there at one time. That's the key. And that's why Phil Billy had such a hard time with it. He was telling that story. I couldn't help but laugh, and he wouldn't let me tell the story of how to correct it. I got so mad I took that thing, I threw it out in the driveway. But I learned the hard way is like he did. Naturally, you want to put in there as much as you can so you don't have to do it so often. But you can only put so much in there because it won't handle the weight. And it'll start wobbling and flopping and fall over, and you got to hold it. You're sitting there, spin cycle, Get your wife to go hold it. She like that spin cycle. They are the bomb. I love mine. I really do. You take your same bag and just drop it in there. The thing I found is when you put it in there, you kind of gotta do it a couple of times where it spreads out evenly. If it ain't even, it's gonna wobble, just like your washing machine when you do laundry. If you don't even out your laundry, same thing, and it'll crash and all kinds of shit. But you get it even in there and then turn it on, it gets up to high speed, it flings all your shit out, and there you go. I love mine. I do. I love it. It's one of the best investments I made. I'll tell you, and I'll be quite honest with you, you'll get at least another gallon out of it because you did that. Just tell a kid that keeps it vibrating. Well, shit, just level it out, dude. Stop buying that kit. Just make sure it's all good. If you take that bag, you put it in there, raise it up and down a couple times to get it all leveled out and even, you ain't got to worry about it. Then just turn it on. It'll wobble a little bit in the beginning, but then it serves itself out and you're off and running. It's good. Works great. But yeah, I'm sure they sell everything anymore. They sell candy canes that taste like fried chicken. Come on, man. I don't know what size it is, to be honest with you, but I'm not putting a whole lot in it. I'm probably putting about 10 pounds at the most, 10 pounds in it. And then it's all wet, soaking wet, mashed potatoes. So, yeah, charcoal does strip the flavor. You're right. But it also strips all the bad shit. So, and I can contest to that. And I'll put anybody up to this challenge. Anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care. While you're doing a run, you take a little filter. I'll show you mine. Where's mine? Oh, it's right here. And mine's a little bit bigger than what I started off with. It's this. You get it on Amazon. I put charcoal in it. You take a jar, put this in a jar. It fits great in a mason jar. I got half gallon one, but anyway, it just fits right down there. Let it drip through that. Then the next one, don't use it and taste the difference. Try it. That's why I always use it, because I tried the two and I tried the difference. I've gotten into many arguments with people. Okay, you can argue with me. Try it yourself. Then tell me. And I'll tell you you're a fucking liar too. I'm being serious. Seriously, guys. I've tried it both ways. Without a filter. And here's the thing. Now, if I'm doing, there's a huge difference, Paul. Huge. If I'm doing like I did with this coffee run, now that's different. I don't want to strip that flavor. But I also knew that it fermented long enough to where, and when I distilled it, I did it at a very low temperature. It took 3 hours to get the temperature where I started getting a drip. I just let it gradually do its thing. I agree with you, Paul. Totally, 100%, totally agree with you. I won't say it tastes like shit, but there's a big difference. Yeah, you're going to strip the flavor. You are. You're going to strip some of the flavor, I promise you. But you're also getting rid of all that harsh shit. That harsh shit is gone. I don't say it's totally gone, but that charcoal captures that and holds it in. And that's why after about the second or third time you use that charcoal, the best thing you do is put it in on a cookie sheet, spread it out, put it in the oven 400 degrees and let it sit there for about 30 minutes. It'll burn all that bad shit out. You can reuse it. No, it will, Randy. That's kind of my point too. When I was talking about the coffee when I ran it, I knew that I wanted more coffee flavor, so I didn't use the charcoal filter when I ran the coffee. Just it came through. You get a lot more coffee flavor, no question. And I knew that it wasn't going to be near as harsh with all the other stuff because the way I distilled it. I did distilled it very slow, let it take its time, let it do its thing, and let it ferment for a few extra days after I just let it sit after it quit fermenting and let it sit there. And I knew that was going to help with get rid of all the acetones and acetates and all that shit that causes the alcohol to be very harsh. Then I ran it through this thumper. So I run it through my first thumper, which is 5 gallon thumper, and then it goes through the jar thumper and then another jar thumper. So I'm stripping a lot out of it already by doing that. And it brings the proof up higher when you're doing that. You're going to love these bags. I even have a 1 gallon. That would be perfect. If I could have like 20 of those 1 gallon bags. Solid sidewall, but micro bottom. Cool. You can use it. You can use it a lot, Paul. But I recommend after the second or third use, after you use it, get your cookie sheet, pour it out what you're using. It's not a lot. You don't have to use a lot. It doesn't take a lot. I got this one big argument one time when I first started this, and I started using charcoal, and I was in another group, and I left that group. I can't even tell you what group it was, to be honest with you. But I got this big, huge argument with this guy about charcoal. He's telling me, well, that little bit of charcoal you use ain't making no difference. I'll argue with you all day long because I know for a fact it does. I've tried it. But this little bit here is not a lot. There's probably a cup. A cup. You just spread it out over a cookie sheet, put it in your oven, your conventional oven, and set it at 400 degrees, let it go for about 30 minutes. And you'll cook all that bad shit off of there. And it's all brand new again. It's the same as using brand new charcoal. You're going to steam tomorrow. Hey, guys, I'll be right back. Sorry. I wish I had some music to play while I'm gone. I got to piss. I'm going to pee my pants. Be right back. Sorry, guys. When you gotta go, you gotta go. I didn't notice when I stepped outside the door to go to the bathroom that the lights of the house are off. I bet I got locked out. I might be sleeping out here tonight. I'm just kidding. I have a key to get in the house. I'll have to go through and go around. That's all good. I've been locked out a couple times before, so I learned. Put a key out here, so I have it. Stash the key, back in the house. Probably shouldn't have announced it out in public. Hit the pause button. I did. I hit the pause button. Bang on the windows. I've done that. I had to. I've done it. But hey, since then I learned, like I said, I just make sure I keep a key. And yeah, it's banging on the windows. Somebody's breaking in the house. No, it's me. Let me. Yeah, they thought I was breaking. Somebody's trying to break in the house. I'm glad they didn't call the cops. They're calling me. Somebody's trying to break in the house. No, it's me. Let me. God damn it. Dogs barking and shit. It's all good. Oh, hell. I don't know why I'm sitting here talking by myself. Fuck, why don't I send the link? Do I have the link? I do have the link. Boom, there you go, guys. Sorry, I just realized I'm sitting here being by myself. I'm not trying to be a loner or something. Damn. Oh, well. It's me being tired. I apologize. I got some of Randy Thompson's Oregon Dark Sweet Cherries. Damon's going to be trying this tomorrow. Yeah, I'm anxious to see Damon. Damon used to live in Florida, so he's pretty familiar with Florida. He's familiar with this area as well. And looking forward to having him come over, check out my still, check out Shine Shed, where I hang out, where I spend all my time. Oh, dude, I would love to. I've been wanting to go there. I've been wanting to go to Black Creek Distillery. Randy, what's the name of that distillery in? I always forget the name of that town. Damn it! It's just south of Jacksonville. Uh, I stay tired 24/7. Yeah, it sucks getting old, don't it, Mark? Yeah, me too. Oh, hey, some of you guys probably haven't seen this yet. I'm a corn star. I wore it last night too. Oh, Bill Billy's podcast. I had to. Got that. I love this shirt. Corn Star. What the hell's a corn star? Oh my god. Okay, you do have. Yeah, the cherry. Yeah, dude, I got a lot of shit from you. Are you kidding me? I'll tell you what. Two of your best products that you got going for you. I got ink on my fingers. What the fuck? Wash my hands. Um, is your how old is that whiskey you've been aging? That whiskey is good. I like that. I can't keep. I drink a lot of that. Randy sent me home with a bottle of that. It was gone in a week. I've been savoring this jar. I was like, no, I'm gonna hang on to this one a little bit longer. And the other one is you sent me home with a jar of that pecan. Oh my god, that pecan comes through and through, dude. I want to know how you do that. And I don't know if you just did distillation with it. I don't think you did, but because you got the pecans in the whiskey, dude. Everybody that's tried that's like, oh my god, I'm tasting nothing but pecan. I was like, I know. Yeah, that helped that whiskey a lot. I think it's the same whiskey, but with pecans in it, right, Randy? Am I right? Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, cool, right? Oh yeah. No, it's not the same place. And what the hell's the name of that town? I can't think of that town. It's bugging me. I have a friend that lives in that town, and there's a distillery there. That's where they made that distillery in the town I'm trying to think of. That's where they made Leonard Skinner's whiskey, which tastes like garbage. Don't ever drink that shit. If you get a bottle of it, just save it. I'm telling you, don't bother drinking because that shit is fucking garbage. What? She stole your corns? Brandy, don't worry about it, buddy. I got one for you. I got one for you. What size you wear, Randy? Because I got a couple of them. I got two XLs and two large. That's all I got. Your Bush Hog whiskey. I'm about to make some more this week. Awesome. Dude, I love that. That Bush Hog whiskey. How long did it age? Oh, you're saying 2.5 years? Three years now? Dude, that's some good whiskey, buddy. Flaming Island, Middleburg. Middleburg. No, not Middleburg. Not Flaming Island. It starts with a G. Yeah, Paul, these Corn Star shirts are the ball. I love them. I get a lot of comments. People looking at you, Corn Star? You eat a lot of corn? You fuck corn, do you? Think about it. Now, if you're a moonshiner, you know what the fuck it is. Corn Star. Yeah, dude, that Leonard Skinner whiskey is the fucking, oh my God, it's horrible. Horrible. The worst shit I ever put in my mouth, I promise you. It is. Age is everything. It's not just whiskey. It's even your own shine. I got some shine in the house that's 6 7 years old, and it's still in a jar. Orange Park, Middleburg, Clay Hill, no, not Gainesville. Starts with a G. I know that. I just can't think of it. Just south of Jacksonville, north of St. Augustine. But anyway, I've gone back and tasted some of the stuff that I've set aside. Every run I do, I set a jar aside for a shot. I'm in, man. I'm in for a shot. In fact, I think I'll do a shot of this coffee shot. It's only 11:20, 11:21. Coffee shine it is. It's like I got a cup of coffee in my hand. Okay, a quart of coffee. Oh, wait, I didn't ring the bell. God, what do my fucking neighbors think? I'm out here every night. Not every night, but when I do a podcast, I'm out here raising hell, laughing, cutting up, chuckling. I know they can hear me. I know they do because I can hear them talking. So. Green Cove, yes, that's it. No, not Country Boy Firearms. That's a little sip. But I'll tell you what, for 100 proof, that's good. It's like, I just hope I don't do like I did one night. Alfredo turned me on to his coffee shine when he made it. And I loved it. Glen St. Mary. No, you had it. It's Green Cove, Randy. Green Cove. It's Green Cove. You got it, Randy? But I just can't think of the name of the distillery. I know there's a distillery in Green Cove. But anyway, I was on TikTok live one night. I'm out here sipping on Alfredo's coffee shine he gave me. And I was just going, man. I was not stopping like I was doing cocaine or something. And I looked at the clock on the wall. And it said 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, fuck. Are you kidding me? It can't be 7. I thought my clock had stopped or something at 7 p.m. or something. No, it's 7 a.m. I had to be at work at 8. I gotta go. Yeah, for 2. You're right, right? Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I went to work drunk. I was fucked. I had to work 12 hours. Dude, I was hurt when I got home. I walked in the house, set my shit down. I didn't even hit the shower, man. I just went straight to the bed. Gone. I was out. Yeah, that's the funny thing about that coffee is it carries over that caffeine. And man, they're in Green Cove. They're my FFI gun shop. There's one who brought me out of retirement with hydro dipping. Oh, okay. They love my waters each month. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I won't do that again. That's why I'm kind of being careful tonight. I want to be up all night. No, I don't want to do that again. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. They would be calling me at 5 o'clock tomorrow, going, "Dude, where the fuck you at?" No, it was man. It was Dustin. That was just through the distillation process. Yeah. Well, if you're a coffee fan, you like the taste of coffee. That's the high point of this. You can drink it; it tastes just like coffee, and it's not something that you would make a mixed. You could, I guess, you could make a mixed drink, but it's just something I'll do a shot or two of. But that one particular night, I'm sitting down here all night taking a shot here, shot there, shot here, shot there. No, yeah, it's infused. Yeah, basically, yes. It's through the distillation process. So as it's coming through, it gets distilled in the pot, going into one thumper. Then it goes through the jar thumper, which has the coffee grinds in it. So all your steam that's coming through is hitting all that coffee grinds, and then it's going back out into another jar, which clears it up. So if I just did just a one jar, it would come out yellow or brown. Okay. That's why I use a second jar. The second jar is nothing in it. There's nothing in it. No water, no nothing. It will get the vapors and it will create, in fact, there's one right here. This is the clear jar, and you can see it's kind of got a little yellow tinge to it. that catches that, and it comes out clear on the other end when it goes through my work. And then I got smart too. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, dude. A good shot here and there. It wouldn't be bad. You could probably come up with some pretty good mixed drinks with that. You know, Black Russian with the coffee shine. You know, hey, why not? It's just like somebody. I made a root beer a long time ago that was post flavored. It was only about 40 proof, and everybody loves it. Absolutely loves it. It's like drinking a regular root beer. You can barely even tell there's any alcohol in it. But it'll fuck you up for only 40 proof. This shit, it sneaks up on you. It's dangerous. And but I had the idea of using my coffee clear 100 proof to make that root beer come through even more. So yeah, that's what I started doing with that root beer. When I do make my post flavored root beer where it's brown, it's got all the mostly what's the word I'm looking for? For post flavoring, I'm tired, guys. Sorry. Help me out here, somebody. Extracts. It's brown. Most of my post flavor root beer, well, all my post flavor root beer is brown. So just do a post flavored root beer, but using instead of 100 proof or 120 proof moonshine, use 100 proof root beer shine. And it comes out a lot better. You get a lot more root beer flavor. That's my point. So you can kind of do like a Black Russian or a White Russian or whatever with this coffee shine. Roots. Yeah. Well, now when I do that, Mark, squirrel. Squirrel. You're right. When I do the root beer, I make a root beer simple syrup. That's what I put in my thumper jar to get that root beer flavor. It's a sassafras. The old school, old time root beer was made from sassafras. And by cooking it the way I do, sassafras years ago was, I don't want to say outlawed or whatever, but it's found that it causes cancer. But when you cook it through the way I do it, it gets rid of all the carcinogenics. So there's no worry with that. And yeah, I use ginger root. So many things I can't even think of. But there's a lot that goes into making the sassafras. And that's what it is. Sassafras is basically root beer. There was a soda when I was growing up. I can't think of it. I just said it. Yeah, sassafras soda. It was different than the root beer, but there's another name for it. I can't think of it. But yeah, you can look up online. That's what I did. I googled it, how to make root beer. You just get all the ingredients, make it, and you turn it into a simple syrup. And that's what I use in my flavor thumper. If you can follow my exact instructions and my exact recipe, your root beer is going to come out tasting different than mine every time. I guarantee it. Promise you. There's no question about it. It's going to come out different. Awesome, Randy. Yeah, and that's how you and I talked about this before, Randy. That's kind of how the process works. Sarsaparilla. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Somebody's helping me think. Who other than my shadow? Sarsaparilla. Yeah, sassafras tea. Yeah, I used to have it as a kid all the time. Had the sassafras tea, the sarsaparillas. Sarsaparilla soda was awesome when I was a kid. It had sarsaparilla. Loved it. Absolutely loved it as a kid. And so you can take that and cook it down and add sugar and make you simple syrup out of it. Then add that to your flavor thumper. It's going to come out root beer. That's how I did it. Everybody wants to know how I did it. For the longest time, I never told anybody. I was like, nah, I'm keeping it a secret, keeping it a secret. It's really simple. It really is. Simple syrup. That's what it comes down to. But, and I guarantee you, you can do the exact same ingredients and cook it down, run it through your still the same way I do, but it's going to come out tasting different every time. Main thing that's going to make it come out different is if you use a corn mash, totally different. It's going to be way different. I promise you. I've had it. Somebody else that I've had that made doing the same thing I do, made it with a corn mash, totally different. Here's another point to that. Watching the Moonshiner show, they even talk about it. They still do. How you can make a mash. The one show I remember particularly, I can't remember exactly who was doing it. They had two 55-gallon drums, same mash build, made them the same time, side by side. Both of them tasted different. There's no explanation for it. This one might have got a little wild yeast in it or something. Who knows? But they always come out different. But you're going to end up blending all that together, so it's all going to be the same at the end results. But your mash, you put it in this barrel, the same mash bill, corn, whatever, this barrel, side by side, the mash is going to come out different each time. And I've watched I haven't watched Moonshiner forever. However you spell it. Dude, you did it. Sarsaparilla. I think that's how you spell it. I'm not positive, but I think you're right. But yeah, they talked about it. They talked about it several times on the show. How you can have the same mash build and it's going to come out different. It always does. You think David would see my flag on a pole on my truck at Gainesville Airport before he could leave? I'll do it. No, I don't think he'll see it, buddy. I'll park on the side of the road when his plane flies over 301 and lands. I don't think he'll see it. Then I'll go to a parking lot, sit in a chair in the back of the truck for him. Think that would be fun. Yeah, he's flying into Orlando and he's driving to Gainesville. Yeah, the Orlando airport is probably about 10 miles from my house. He's going to get the rental car and drive here. We're going to hang out here. I'm going to show him my still, the shine shed, then we're going to go out to eat. And then he's going to take off from that and drive to Gainesville. Gainesville from me is about 2 hours. You're funny, Randy. Fly that militia flag. He would shit his pants. He would. He'd be like, "What the fuck? I just saw my flag." Oh shit! Don't let him see this. No, that'd be good, man. I mean, if he's on, he's on. I'm not gonna not let him see it. Because if somebody goes back and watches the video, they see all the comments anyway, Randy. So, well, I'm sure if I think he said something about his flight leaves early in the morning, so he's probably in bed. I know I think he's in Nashville right now. Damn, I even got ink on my arm. What the fuck? Damn, I should have showered when I got home. I would like to recreate as close as possible to the whiskey that we saw the cowboys drink in Westerns. Well, good luck with that. I don't know. I don't quite know how to follow that, Randy, but I don't know. Who knows? The only way to tell that is, and even then, it's going to be different. If you had something that was made back then, think about it. It's aged for how many years? It's going to be way different. How are you going to replicate that? Stand in the airport flag. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you're being sarcastic. Ooh. Well, quit being sarcastic. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna be here at the house, and he has my address, so he's just gonna get the rental car and drive straight to the house. He'll let me know when he's on the way, and I'll meet him and at the front door and come on in. It's gonna be good. I like David a lot. He's a cool guy. I think it's funny. Back in the day, it's been about 3 years ago. I met Damon at Summer Jam. I think it was the first Summer Jam I went to, and he knew me from TikTok and Facebook, but mostly TikTok. And I was hanging out at Lady May and Jason's Lady May's Moonshine booth because I knew them. We were friends, and I just hung out at their booth. And he came over there. I'm pretty sure they were, Paul. That's why I was like, "You sure you want to replicate that?" I don't know, man. But anyway, David came over and with a couple other guys. He happened to walk up when a couple of other guys was talking to me, and they wanted to get some shine from me. So I had some out in my car in the parking lot. So, well, I didn't bring any over to the booth because I don't want to get these guys in trouble. We don't want to have a cooler gate before cooler gate happened. But so we walked to my car, and I was giving these guys some moonshine. I gave David some. And David, for the longest time, kept making this remark about this guy's famous. This guy's famous. Talking about me. I'm like, dude, where do you get this fucking famous shit? Yeah, I don't know, Mark. I don't know. TikTok, I don't think it's going to go totally away because, yeah, they do drive funny down here, Randy. But back to Mark, I don't think they're going away because they keep adding new stuff. They keep adding and rebuilding. I don't think it's going to go away. So I think they need to revamp a lot of stuff. And this shit about smoking and drinking and cussing, I've been saying this from day one. If I'm saying something that offends you, or I'm doing something that offends you that you don't like, you see me on here on YouTube or Facebook, or you happen to come in my live while I'm live and you don't like the content, click and leave. It's not that hard. Why do you got to make complaints and turn me in and get me kicked out? Why would TikTok even do that? Why wouldn't TikTok just say, leave? Don't go in his room anymore. Don't go on his live anymore. The whole thing is just stupidity, if you ask me. I don't get the whole thing. As far as how TikTok does their regulations and rules, and you got all these mamby-pambies going in there and, well, he offended me. Then leave. It's not hard. You can go the same way you came in. Yeah, sure thing, Paul. Private message me. It's real easy. Well, it it is. It's not. All the ingredients that go into it are a pain in the ass. And then the biggest thing that a lot of people mess up with, and they mess up with it not just in root beer, but they mess up with it in a lot of stuff. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Freedom of speech, whatever. Dude, I'm over here doing my thing. And other people come in, we talk, we're having a thing. We got a thing going on. If they don't like the content, even if you're in my live or whatever, you don't like it, you can just go, hey, man, I don't appreciate this kind of talk. I don't want to be here no more. Go on. You don't have to say nothing, just leave. I don't get it. Too many mamby-pambies out there. But Paul, like I started saying, the biggest thing a lot of people because it's a very potent ingredient, a part of this, and I got a shitload of it. I won't use this much in my lifetime. Anise. Talk about anise. It's very strong and very potent. You got to be careful not to use too much of it. But that stuff is very powerful, and it's one of the key ingredients in the root beer. But yeah, only one. Just use one. Don't use any more of that. I need to go wash my hands. I'm seeing it on camera. They're fucking filthy. What the fuck? Not on here. Just private message me, Paul. I just prefer it not be on here for you and me. If you private message me, we'll hook up. I'll read my messages every day, so we'll make it happen. I just don't want to do it on here because it's streaming also to YouTube, and anybody can see it on YouTube. You don't have to be a follower. So, yeah, message me through Messenger, and we'll trade information. Be glad to. Absolutely. Sorry, I'm not good about posting everybody's message up here. I'll try to again. Randy, BlackCreekDistillery.com. He would love for you to stop by and do a tasting anytime. And the man from the agriculture department, Mr. Luke, yeah. And when you're in Green Cove, stop in Country Boys Firearms. And hell yeah. Dude, I want to stop by there. There's some stuff I need to get to upgrade my pistol. Yeah, I definitely want to do that, Randy. Thanks for saying that. And now that you mentioned that, I'll have to make sure of that. Pray not. What the fuck, dude? 8675309. I got it. Got your number from the wall. Oh, I love that. I was the place I was working at in Jacksonville. We had a cabinet full of keys for everything in the shop, but you had to have the combination to get into the cabinet to get the keys. So nobody would forget. They came up with the number 8675309. How can you forget that? Yeah, firearms and shine. Yeah, so that's what I use for the combination on the cabinet to get the keys to whatever you needed. 8675309. Can't forget that one. I think everybody knows that one. Probably everybody uses that as a combination too, or a passcode or something. 8675309. I love it. Yeah, and all the other supervisors like, man, that's perfect. I'll never forget that combination. There you go. They didn't either. I'm also making an appointment to see Alfredo. Go down there on a Saturday, take him up on his offer using his distillery on one of my recipes. I'd like for you to be there. Ask Mr. Sweets or Mr. Steve. I don't know who Mr. Sweets or who Mr. Steve is. I don't know either one of those guys. I don't know who you're talking about, Randy. Clemson Tigers 31, SMU 30. What? Randy, are you watching football? You watching college football? Randy, we're talking about moonshine. Paul's dialing 8675309. Dude, why aren't you answering? You know what? I bet somebody out there has that number. They're fucking. How many people's had that number? Will you stop calling? Oh my God. I'm drinking too much when you get to Country boys asked for Mr. Oh, you were talking about Alfredo, and then you went into Mr. Steve. I'm like, dude, slow down, Randy. You move too fast. Calm. Breathe the corn. Breathe in the corn. Chill. You'll be okay. All right. I got you now, Randy. Now I understand. Okay. One conversation blended into the other and clash. I was like, I don't know any Mr. Sweets or Mr. Steve affiliated with Alfredo. I pretty much know everybody Alfredo's affiliated with. And I'm like, I don't know these guys. You're sending me on a whirlwind here, Randy. Freaking me out, man. Take a hit. Chill out. Calm down. Yeah, football. Uncle Moonshine. Football. Uncle Moonshine. You need to all crack. Oh, Randy, you cracked me up, bro. I need to do another shot of coffee shot. Did Mark Morgan call shots? Ding, ding, ding. Game delay in the time it gets there. You're already on another subject. Yeah, I'm kind of mad about that too, Randy. I dip around because I think it's other stuff. Shots. Bring my case. Damn, should have talked while I was trying to swallow. In my case, sips. Absolutely shot. Yeah, man. Hey, I want to share something with you guys. A couple of you have been following me for a long time. When I first started going live on Facebook, I was by myself going live, and Roger Moonshine Davidson came in. We got to talking, and he came in my live. We were talking. We had a good time. Good time. Then, about 2 years ago, I think it was, he suggested that we do a podcast on New Year's Eve. I was like, hell yeah, dude. I don't plan on going anywhere. I'm not leaving the house. I'm just going to sit here and have some drinks and chill out. Let's do it. So we did. And then we decided to go live, or we started doing a podcast together, Shine Talking Shots. You guys know that. And but Mark Morgan started coming here and calling out shots. Well, I gave Roger one of these shot glasses. These things hold 4 ounces. Damn, I got ink every fucking where. God damn, I need to go take a bath. Shower. Bubble bath, yeah. Anyway. And he was filling these fucking things up. 4 ounces. I was just pouring an ounce and a half, something like that, right? I was like, dude, we're only an hour into this podcast. You're ever going, dude, how are you so fucked up? This is where you keep calling shots. Mark Morgan keeps calling shots. I'm doing these shots. I'm like, damn, dude, you went through that fucking bottle. He goes, I know. Mark, you remember it, dude? He'd be sitting there. Roger, what? Well, come to find out, he's filling the fucking thing up with 4 ounces. God damn, Roger. No wonder you're so fucked up. Oh, I'm over here pouring a little shot, okay, I'll do a shot. He's over here filling the goddamn thing up. I thought that was a shot glass. It is, but you don't have to fill it. It's a 4 ounce shot glass. He cracked me up. Yeah, he learned real quick. He said, yeah, I got to stop doing that. I said, yeah, you do, man. You're passing out halfway through the podcast. Oh, shit. Good times, man. Good times. Come on, coffee, kick in. I need that one. I do a different shot. Ah, yeah. That was a smooth 80 proof shot. Yeah, it was funny. Cassie, when she first, before she started coming on my podcast, she would just sit back and watch. And she's looking at me going, is he passed out? Is he sleeping? Like, yeah, he is. He'd be able to slump on over. Like, God damn, Roger. That'd be Roger. Roger. What? Huh? I'm okay. Yeah, what? What's going on? Well, thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. The thing about Phil Billy's got a great podcast. He's got great guys on it, super people. The thing is, and that's why they call it the shit shows, because everybody gets on there. You get 10 people on there, everybody talking at once. It's like, you can't understand what the fuck's going on. And when I first started going on Phil Billy's podcast, it was really bad. I mean, bad. And I even called Phil out on it and Damon. I said, I'm sorry, guys. I can't enjoy something where I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I'm just seeing 10 people sitting there talking. And they're all talking all at once. And he's like, yeah. And I said, during that one particular podcast, I said, I don't get it, guys. You're all talking about something totally different. And this guy's talking one thing, this guy's talking something else, this guy's talking something else, and this guy's talking something else. There's not any one topic that you guys are talking about. You're all talking about something different. And I can't understand any of you because you're all talking about something different and you're all talking at once. So it got better. I noticed recently it's kind of going back to the same way. I'm like, I love you guys. I really do. But I didn't want to sit here and listen to a bunch of it just gets a little too much. And yeah, arguing and it was I would sit there and watch a bunch of people talk about different things and or start arguing about stuff. I'm sorry. It's just not my cup of tea. One of the reasons why Randy, they saw Randy's name pop up. Roger and Bad Santa and I went different ways was because of that. There was 3 of us on there, and all 3 of us trying to talk at the same time. And it really, I had several guests reach out to me and say, hey, man, I'm sorry. I tried to get other guests to come on. I don't want to be a part of that because it's too much, Mark. I'm sorry. Maybe another time, whatever, yada, yada. And then I had one particular guest, I won't say names, that specifically asked that I just be the only one that do the interview during the podcast. That's no problem. I can do that. And when I made it happen, they couldn't believe that guest even said that. And I was like, why would I make something up like that? I mean, the guest asked that I be the one, and Cassie, I asked, can Cassie be there to watch the comments and read the comments while I'm interviewing you, so we can keep up with it? Yeah, that's no problem, Mark. I'll agree to that, no problem. In fact, my last guest said the same thing. Cyrus, he said, hey, man, I don't really get in. I've watched your podcast. I've seen your podcast in the past. I don't want a bunch of people in there asking me a bunch of questions at the same time. Get it. No problem. It's not a problem anymore because it's just me and Cassie. Well, it's just me. It ended up being just me, which is good. You know, it's cool. I try to keep up the comments and all that. Yeah, he does. Santa does take. He's very knowledgeable, very smart man, great guy, and I get it. He wants to get his point across, and so he keeps going. He continues to go, and sometimes it can get extended to where everybody's like, "Okay, I've heard enough. I don't need to hear all the scientific terms. I just ask the question, dude. You're going way into detail more than I would ever even comprehend. Yeah, he is. He's a great guy. Love Santa. I do. I respect the man 100% because he's very knowledgeable. Knows what the fuck he's doing. He does. No question. Hands down. You can ask him any question, he'll have an answer for you, especially when it comes to moonshine. I appreciate it, Mark. I really do. I appreciate all you guys all the time. You need to catch up baby tomato? What? What? Now Frame Nut's kind of going off the wall. Yeah, sometimes it does, Paul. Sometimes it's just shine talking. I get that way. I've been there. I did. That's why I understand. I get it. I get it. I do. And we've had several talks, and I tried to get it to. I talked to both of them. I said, "Look, we need it." I had Big Chuck on. You guys know Big Chuck from Arkansas. He's the one that does he was on Master Distillers and did the crawfish on Master Distillers in his distillation. Had Big Chuck on. We were talking, and he was. You can see it in his face. He's just totally confused because all three of us are talking and asking questions at the same time. You're good, Freight Nut. You're good, buddy. And he did. He got to the point where he's like, "Hey guys, I'm out. I'm out." And then bloop, he was gone. I was like, "Oh, wow, okay." And it was got between the two of them. It got pointed back to me. Well, I screwed it up. How did I screw it up? Anyway, I don't want to say any one particular person was at fault. I reached out to Big Chuck later about that. In fact, we talked about that when I saw him in Arkansas. He said, "Yeah, man, I was just totally confused. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how to answer questions because y'all are asking the same questions or different questions at the same time. I just didn't know how to answer, and I was just confused, and I just decided to dip out." Get it. Totally get it. That's why I talked to the guys. We got to get this under wraps where, and Roger and I did this in the beginning, where it's just me and Roger. Roger, you ask these questions, I'll ask these questions. We'll trade back and forth. We had it worked out. It worked out great. And Santa got involved. And then he would ask questions. And there was the three of us. And then we never had a set pattern. And I think that's what really alleviated the whole thing. And I was like, I just can't do it anymore, guys. I just can't keep going where it's just buck, 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 buck. And our guests are like, what the fuck? And I don't want that. I want them to feel welcome. I want them to answer questions. I want people in the comments to ask questions. And then our guests to be able to answer those questions. Hold on. Let me highlight these again. I'm bad about that, guys. Sorry. I like how you're more one-on-one and show us what you're doing. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's kind of why I did it. I talked to Cassie about it. Cassie started getting involved and making comments as well, where she's new at Moonshine, and she was making comments on things that probably where she shouldn't have. But she's trying to engage and be a part of it. I get that. I've been there. I've done that. And it's all good, though, you know. But the more people you get involved, the more chaotic it gets. Pray not. This is also why I watch your show, brother, and why I enjoy you when you come on to my show. All right. Thanks, Frayne. Yeah. I try not to interrupt Frayne. I think we all want to talk about ourselves. Each and every one of us want to tell our own story. And I get caught up in it sometimes, Frayne. And just stop me when I do. You know, just say, Mark, wait a minute. Hold up. Don't be afraid to say that. I won't be offended, buddy. I won't. Because I know how it can be. They always say three is, yeah. And you're right. It did. It got to be too many. It really did. I love every single person, but if they don't like pickle oak, they gotta have David inside. I like to use that to have fun with those people. I'll make it on okra shine for him. Yeah, dude, he said something about I asked him, I said, what do you want to do when you get here? You want to go out to eat? Where do you want to go? What do you prefer? He said, I don't know what you got. I said, I got fried pickled okra. He said, fuck no, we're going out. He can't stand okra. I like pickled okra, especially if it's fried. Oh hell yeah. I'm in. Yeah. David, fuck that slimy shit. That was brought up on Philbillies one time. Oh, oh, sorry. He said something about it being slimy. I said, well, David, but it got ignored because everybody's talking. I said, well, David, have you ever had creamed corn? That's slimy. But it never got answered. It's all good. Yeah, it is. Take fried, or I go to, when I go to the grocery store, I buy the pickled okra and I'll cut it up in a little inch or whatever, half inch, whatever, that you normally do. When you do fried okra and then fry that up, oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Fried pickled okra. It's good stuff. Yeah, I grew up on that, Paul. We had okra. We had more okra in our garden than we had anything else. Be honest with you. Yeah. Oh yeah. God damn it. This fucking getting old sucks, man. I gotta go pee again. All right, I'm gonna put it on pause. Be right back, guys. Stare at my watch my fermenter bubble. I'll be right back. I got I got a story to share with you guys. Since I went out and peed, I was thinking about it. I was on TikTok live one night talking to some friends of mine, that a group that I follow on TikTok, and we're up drinking, having a good time. I had to excuse myself. I'll be right back. I gotta go pay the water bill. That's what we say on TikTok, right? We don't say I gotta go pee. I gotta use the toilet. We say I gotta pay the water bill. I go outside and I did my thing. I came back. And all of them at once said, "We heard you peeing." What the fuck? I left my mic on, the camera on, everything. I walked away. I was out there peeing and came back. We heard you peeing. What the fuck? You guys weren't talking amongst you. You got really quiet and just listened to me pee. What the fuck, dude? I enjoy Randy. I enjoy being around kids and being silly myself. And a lot of people don't take me serious because, and they think that I have a childhood mind because I do act silly and act like a child a lot of times, but I have fun. And I implement that on my grandkids all the time. Did you have fun? You know? And no, they were all women, Paul. So no, they weren't. It was all women in that particular podcast, or what a podcast, but it was on TikTok Live. But yeah, Randy, I like to have fun. And if being a kid, acting like a kid is fun, then yeah, I act like a kid probably too much. But I have fun. You know, I enjoy myself, and so I like to have fun. But no, Paul. If you are you on TikTok, Paul? You just got warned. You just got warned about what? Exactly, Mark. You know, and that's just it. Life is very serious. It really is. And we all have bumpy roads and hard times, and so this is my release is to get on here and have fun and talk to you guys and have conversation and just be silly. You know, there's times I get on TikTok, I'm just silly as shit. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Now Facebook is starting to get that. Dadgummit, buddy. I didn't report you. I'll just tell you that. All right. Well, don't say it no more. Just don't say it again, Paul. I hate to see you get kicked. I hate to see you get banned from Facebook. In fact, if you guys know, I know a couple of you guys do. I know Randy does. I know Frey Knot knows. Mark Morgan knows. My shadow. Celtic, how you doing, buddy? Having a great night, buddy. Having a great night. Dirty hands and all. But that's where that song Brown Hair Starfish comes from. It's because I went on to America and Whiskey, yeah, don't do it again, Paul. I hate seeing you get kicked. I got kicked off for saying that same word, and I only said it once. Actually, what I said, I don't want to say it again, but they couldn't believe that Shadow and I were two different people. We were both in their podcast, and they started making comments and saying stuff, and they started singing about those kind of people, and which I thought was kind of weird, but I just don't appreciate their humor on their podcast. I just don't get it. I don't follow their podcast. The only reason I went on their podcast was for their raffle and stuff. I won't say it. I won't. But yeah, Mark knows. Mark Morgan, my shadow. He was in there, and I saw him and Lisa Day and somebody. Oh, John Benz were in there. And I was like, it showed me that they were in there. I was like, oh, let me go check it out, see what they're watching. So I did. And they saw that there was two different Mark Morgans in there making comments. I'm like, oh man, this has got to be some kind of scam. Somebody's trying to, do weird stuff, whatever. So Mark Morgan and I both were trying to prove to them that we're two different people. And they said something. They asked me a question about if I found myself in a motel room and somebody sucking on my toes, what would I do? I gave my answer, which was not Facebook approved, and I got kicked off Facebook for 3 days. So, but then Damon came up with this song. Let me see if I can find it. I'll play it for you guys. It's actually a pretty good song. It's Brown Hairy Starfish. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know if I can or not. I don't have Cassie here to help me. I know I can find it. Hold on. Here it is. No, it's not. What? There it is. Yeah, here. All right, you ready? Here we go. I'll play it.
Brown hairy starfish's toes in a motel. Nipple on my forehead, it's a moonshiner's tale. Sun shining bright, the summery swell. Feeling alright, a story to tell. Bop, 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 bop. Brown hairy starfish's toes in a motel. Bop, 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 bop. Nipple Laughter and fun, a summery miss. Memories made, a heartfelt kiss. Bop, 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 bop. Brown hairy starfish's toes in a motel. Bop, 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 bop. Nipple on my forehead, it's a moonshiner's tale. Nipple on forehead, a strange sight. But it's okay, it's alright. A quirky charm,
It's not all right.
funny plight, a summer memory, a shining light. Wake up in a motel, a strange affair. Toes in my face, a comical stare. Sun streaming through a summery fair. Laughing out loud without a care. Bop, bop, bop,
Shut.
bop.
Shut.
Brown hairy starfish's toes in a motel. Bop, 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 bop. Nipple on my forehead, it's a moonshiner's tale.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, Damon had that was all AI, by the way. Damon did his computer magic work and shit and came up with that song. He just put in the words and asked for a woman's voice and did whatever, but yeah, came up with that. I like it. Mark Morgan waited on Damon to do a copper in the corner song. I'm surprised he hasn't got banned yet, to be honest with you. A couple times that he showed his butthole, brown hairy starfish. Oh man, that cracks me up. But yeah, that's been the thing for the last couple of months. In fact, Dave was telling me that what the hell's that guy's name on American Whiskey, the main guy, I forget his name. He was asking, what's going on with this Mark Morgan thing? And so David told him, yeah, they're two different people. In fact, it was during the auction it was brought up. Was this the shadow or is this the real Mark Morgan? Well, we're both real. I mean, come on. Is this the real Mark Morgan or the shadow? We're both. Oh, Big Sturge. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Mark. Yeah. And I was on there the other day and I just popped in just to mess with them, you know. Is this the Mark Morgan or is this the shadow? I was like, not shadow, and I got out. Later, guys. I was working while listening to their pod last week. The story of a little girl who only wanted a fishing pole, etc. I felt compelled. Oh, let me highlight that so everybody can see it. Sorry, I keep forgetting to do that. I felt compelled to donate her one of mine. Turned in Tuesday night for her surprise visit, etc. I mailed it out to American and Whiskey. I'd like for her to have a warm welcome from everyone, not just me. Absolutely, Randy. Cool, buddy. Awesome. Well, hell, I got a whole shitload of fucking fishing poles over here that I hardly ever use. I don't know. No, you can't. Yeah, there they are. You can see it right there. Right there. Piled up in the corner. I use about, well, yeah, I use all of them. But there's a lot of them over there that I got for the kids and the grandkids that never get used. So it's like, I'll donate some rods. What the hell? Somebody needs some fishing rods. Hell, help me clean this shed out. Make room for more shine stuff. In fact, last time I did some moving around, doing some stuff out here, I took those all out of the shed. I sent them out. I was like, I can get rid of this one. I can get rid of this one. I use a flipping rod I got a bait caster and flipping rod. I got another bait caster. I love this one bait caster. And I got my Zebco 303 that I absolutely love, that I like to go out with the kids with. That's what I usually get them, was a Zebco 303. Very easy to use, user friendly, especially if you're a newbie. And I've got a couple of surf rods. So yeah, I got 3 fly rods. But yeah, I like them all. But I got probably about 6 I can get rid of. I love to take grandkids out more. I need to start doing it more often. The older I get, the more time I want to spend with family and the grandkids, but never seems to be enough time. Reminds me of a song. Never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. Yeah, good song. Who was that by? Who sings that song? Come on, tell me. Somebody. 6 people in here. One of you can tell me who sings that. You guys know why I'm asking, right? Because I can't remember. Oh, man, I cracked myself up. I do know because I'm a big fan. Oh, Frayne, you out? All right, Frayne. Shout out, brother. Love you, man. Respect you. Come back anytime. I'm going to have Damon help figure this out where I can get you to come on Morgan's. Good to see you, Frayne. Tell me who sings that song, Paul. Not this Tuesday, Randy. Kids, fishing stuff. Contact Dylan or Peanut for more information on American Wisdom. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Randy. That's good. Yeah. Dude. Yeah, I'll donate. I got like 6 rods I know I don't use. I need to keep a couple of them just so when one of the grandkids says, hey, Papa, can we go fishing? Let's go. Simon and Garfunkel sing that song. That's who it is. Love that. I love those 2, man. Oh my God. I've loved them for years. This Tuesday, okay. I thought you were talking about something else, Randy. A week from this Tuesday, I have a guest coming on. Y'all know, if you're in the moonshine part whatsoever or know anybody about moonshine, everybody knows this guy. And I hope to do an extensive interview with him because he's very knowledgeable, very big in the moonshine community, alchemist, Alan Bishop. So be sure to tune in a week from Tuesday. He's going to be on my podcast at 8 o'clock. I'm hoping to get into a lot of details with different things about him and with him. He's very big in the moonshine community. The man is very, very knowledgeable, and he's well known in the moonshine community. He's agreed to come on my podcast, and I'm looking very forward to this one. I'm hoping that this one comes out as well as I hope it does. Because like I said, he's a very informative guy, knows his shit, does a lot of stuff, and all in all, round and round, great guy. So I hope you guys tune in for that. If not, just watch the video later. But I hope you're there so you can. Alma, you've been here all this time? I'm just sweetheart. Well, good night, Alma. I didn't even know you were here. Damn. But yeah. I'd like to see you guys here for that. So if you have any questions or comments, you can ask in person. And that's what I like about the having the comments. And I'll probably be trying to watch the comments myself. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe I'll get Lisa Day involved and she can follow the comments and keep me up to date on the comments. All right, Alma. I hope you're feeling okay, honey. Love you and think about you a lot. Call me, text me anytime, sweetheart. But yeah, I'm looking really forward to this podcast. I've been meaning to ask him for quite some time, and it's funny because you try to feel people out and get to know them and to understand them, and just to get their know their personality. And I was always afraid to ask him. It's toe curling snuggle with a thick girl weather. Right? It's not that damn cold, Randy. Me talking with my heater on behind me. But yeah, and I saw some stuff that he had posted, and so I reached out to him and asked him to be. He said, "Absolutely, I'd love to be on your podcast." I was like, "Really? Cool." Yeah, he's a good guy, and very, like I said, very knowledgeable, round around great guy, and it's going to be a good podcast. I hope you all can make it for that. If not, just look back on the video later because I'll have it on Morgan's Moonshine page as well. By the way, speaking of Morgan's Moonshine page, I've had a lot of people requesting to join the group, and I was like overwhelmed with it. I was like, wow, all these people popping up wanting to join the group. I'm like, wow, where'd this all come from? And I appreciate y'all sharing with your friends and people that you know that might not be a part of Morgan's Moonshine group to join. And I appreciate that. I really do, guys. Appreciate it a lot. The bigger we grow, the more the word gets out, and we can share this stuff more. And it's all cool. I love it. And last week I had like 60 people. Like I was like, holy crap. I haven't had that ever since I went private. It got real slow. When I was public, I was getting 100 a week, and but then I started getting all the riffraff too. When I was public, I was getting people wanting to advertise porn and just all kinds of shit. Buy stocks, buy insurance, buy my product. Oh my god, it just got weird. And so we decided to go private, and I'm glad I did because it got rid of all that riffraff. Not all of it, but a lot of it. And now I can screen people before me and Lisa Day and Cassie screen people before we actually let them join the group. So, and it's cool. I like that. You can tell they're real people. You can get to know their background a little bit. You can check them out before you say, yes, you're welcome into the group. And it's been very helpful. But here lately, in the last 2 weeks, it's like, wow, last week was over, I think it was over 60. I know that. And this week, I've been, all of my breaks at work, I'm like checking people out. I'm like, yeah, okay. No, not you. No, not you. Girls coming on there showing their titties. I want to join your group. Oh, see ya. Out. Bye. Will you marry me? No. See ya. Bye. It's weird. It really is. It's weird. That's why we decided to go private. But Randy reminded me of that by saying thick girl weather. Don't make me laugh. You give me coffee, Randy. Holy shit, I've been up for 21 hours. Holy crap. It's coffee shine, I'm telling you. I better do another shot. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. I noticed too on some other podcasts, everybody's starting to hit that bell for shots. Like, hey, all right, it's catchy. Man, coffee. It's weird. Here in about 5 or 6 hours, I'll be having a real cup of coffee. I'll just pour this in my coffee in the morning. Start the day off right. Yeah. Already? What do you mean already? Paul, where you been, buddy? You haven't been on my podcast. Dude, we used to do a lot more shots than what we've been doing, dude. Like we were talking about earlier, Roger, he's doing those 4 ounce shots, dude. Our 80s Roger, what's wrong, man? What? Yeah, we used to do left or right about every 5 minutes. Mark Morgan, Shadow Mark Morgan can tell you that. That's why these podcasts used to go 6, 7 hours. I think the longest we had was like 6.5 hours on a podcast. That was crazy. Well, Paul, are you engaging on these shots, or are you partaking, or no? Be honest. Here I'm yawning. Here I'm yawning. Hey, I'm going to share this. I got this from Philbilly. Finally got it yesterday, along with my Cornstar shirt. I can't remind me of everyone's podcast. I try to listen to all our community's podcasts. Word of mouth is the best. More local swamp shires are coming out. Yeah, you're right, Randy. You're right, Randy. When I first started this shit, I only knew a few here in Florida. Now they're really coming out. It's like, wow. I didn't realize there's that many shiners in Florida. Check this out. My Cornstar. Yep. Mm-hmm. Then at the bottom of it says support your local moonshiner. Yep. And it's got the same thing on the other side. Pretty cool though, right? Freeze warning here. What? You're an XL? Okay, I got you one, Randy. I got a shirt for you, buddy. So don't order one. I got one for you. Then I got another cup. What do they call these? I forget what they call them. Tumblers. Yeah. Tumblers. We got another tumbler. This one you all recognize. Moonshine Militia. And then support your local moonshine. It sounds like a disclaimer at the end of the commercial. Support your local moonshine. I'm gonna have to put that on my intro. Or whatever they do. You know how the guys, when they go through that, they'll do an advertisement at the end of it. You can't even understand a word they say. They have to put that disclaimer in there. That'll be my disclaimer. It's support your local moonshine. Too many shots. I'm about to wave the white flag. You give up? I don't blame you, buddy. Yeah. I understand. I'm about to end it myself. 21 hours. I'm tired. Had some drinks, had some shots. Yep. Hey, Johnny. It's been great having you guys. Again, Randy, yes, I want to have Eddie. Yes, please. I'll support y'all. Y'all have been supporting me in all you can. Yeah, absolutely, Randy. We all support each other, buddy. That's what it's about. That's what makes it a great community. Like Amanda was saying today about the drawing. Everybody comes together. What was it? $35,808 they raised. And then with that deal with John Best, they raised $10,000. Dude, that's huge. That's freaking huge. Especially when you think about this. You haven't heard shit about any of this on the news. I mean, bits and pieces, a little bit. They downgrade it. And for us to all to come together and do what we're doing to help these people out, fucking huge. So, yeah, we all support each other, and we always have. Another one, Cassie Bate. He was involved. He's here in Florida. He was involved in a hurricane, demolished his house, fucked his whole business up. He's a fisherman. That's what he did for a living. Screwed his whole life up. And by us reaching out and getting donations and doing a fundraiser, helped get him back on his feet. Now he's living a good life again. Went from, doing a good life. He had a business, yada, yada. And he put stuff out there on Facebook about, hey, I'm rebuilding my boat, blah, blah, blah. Lost my house. They ended up getting a camper. They moved on some vacant property that he owned that the government kicked him out of. It's like, this is my fucking property. What the fuck you doing? Long story. I don't want to get on all that shit, but yeah, help the guy out now. He's got a place again. Everything's good. We all help each other out. That's what it's all about. It's really cool that we can do that. And the fact that he was a Shiner, and, you know, it's all good. We all have our own things. We all have rough bumps in our life. And when we do, we help each other out. Cool, cool, cool. Love it. Absolutely love it. Never been a. Now I'm starting to talk in cursive. So probably be a good time to end this live. Hey guys, again, I appreciate you all 100%. I really do. I really, really do. And I love talking to you guys. Read the comments. Reach out to your friends. If, you know, you got some fellow Shiners or even people that might be interested in moonshine or whatever. Recommend them to Morgan's Moonshine. Join the group. I'll vet them. Vet them. I'll vent them. Yeah. I'll invent them. I'll vet them and make sure, you know, their approval, and they're not just here to show their boobies or sell something or to scam me for money or whatever. And enjoyed it too, Paul. Absolutely. Enjoyed your comments and having you a part of this. It's really cool. I think it's the first time I really see you on here, buddy. I really appreciate you coming in. Really do. I hope you come back and just stay in the comments. Have you up here on stage with me one day, and we'll just talk. You know, it's all good. And good morning, everyone. Sleep well. I hope to see. Oh, hold on. I hope to see some beautiful pictures or videos of folks having a light tree and just knowing how many kids, families have been touched is enough for me. Good night. Snuggle up, y'all. Get her dipping. All right, Randy. Good having you, Randy, as always. Looking forward to seeing you, brother. I can't wait for David to try your product. Can't wait. Randy, I got some ideas about your hydro. I got to get with you on. Wheels are turning here, buddy. I got some ideas. It's going to work out. I know it is. It's going to be cool. Anyway, everybody, thanks for coming in. Shine on. Love y'all. See you probably Tuesday. Shine on, everybody. Good night.